They do every year. And that festival, no church can beat drum. No church can beat drum. It's against the festival. So they transferred the new pastor to our church. And then he said that I can't be here and they won't beat drum on Sunday. All the church members say, whosoever beat the drum will die. They will kill the person. And then the church, the pastor said, we are going to beat drum. Everybody was afraid. I was in church that Sunday. He called brother Matthew. Say Matthew. He said, you will be the one to play the drums. He was like, hey, pastor. He said, play the drums. There's no church in town play drums except our church. We played drums, we danced. In the middle of the night, they burnt our church. They burnt down our church. Sometimes God doesn't operate the way you expect him to operate. And then they went to the pastor's vicarage to look for pastor. Pastor was eating on the table and they couldn't see him. They asked the children, where's your father? And he was eating. They looked and looked and looked and they couldn't find the pastor. And they left. But that was the end of that festival in the town till today. The burning of the church was a sacrifice for the burning of the gods. As they burned down our church, we built back the church in 1 year, but the festival didn't come the second year. The pastor is still alive till now. He's somebody I know. Elderly man. Until you fight the gods of a city, they won't open to you. You don't. It's a painful thing that you enter a city, you are fighting with another pastor. Is it not insulting that you see another pastor who is doing well, you are fighting him? You are saying, what are they doing in his church? Maybe it's because they are not serious, that's why they are fool. You have principality of the city to fight. Since there was prince of Persia, there is prince of Unewi. Hey. Say power. Hey. There's a man. And that festival in one of the other towns in my state, this one, women don't come out. If a woman come out, they say her tongue will be touching the floor. Women don't come out. It's called Ogun Festival. Her tongue will come out and be touching the floor. So that day, it fell on a Sunday, Christmas Day. And then no women will go to church. And this woman said, how will I not go to church on a Sunday? On Christmas Day, because they are serving Ogun. Then all the things our pastors have been teaching us, let me practice it today. A woman, and she stepped out. As soon as she stepped out, she met the people on the way. They said Ogunye, she said Koye. They said Ogunye means Ogun lives. She said no, Ogun doesn't live. Ogunye, Koye. Ogunye, Koye. They say you are in trouble today. They started chanting incantations. When they were done, she entered scripture. That means it is written. It is written. It is written. And she switched to tongues. It is the people that fell down, not her. And by the time she was done, she said, everybody come out. Oh, God, yeah. Everybody come. And everybody trooped out. The pastor didn't end the festival. Men didn't end the festival. A woman who understands that she's a war ended a long year tradition. And then that's how from that day to today, whether they will do their own, you'll be doing your own. They will not come to your car and be begging you for money. They try and put blue on you. You chase them away. Now it has been reduced to begging. By a woman. Say, I like war. There are nations that won't open until you stop the principality in that nation. Your church will not grow if you don't kill the principality in that environment. It's time to take spiritual authority I am bothered that a pastor does physical survey before spiritual survey. How do you want to enter a city and the first thing is to look for event center, look for the demonic center, destroy the demonic center and install the God center? There are forces that keep church small. There are forces that keep people small. No matter your adverts, they won't come. Bishop Odepo said his church in Kaduna was not growing. Several years it was not growing. And he was like, what is this? What is this? What is this? And he went to pray. And he was on fasting. And on the third day he was in church. And he saw a dark cloud over the church. And then God said, command the cloud. And he began to speak. And the cloud moved. And the next one, the church was full. What happened? Why have you not become? He said, we don't know it's a church. With all the adverts, they didn't know it was a church. Because a cloud covered it. Some people are single because they are looking like old people. They do makeup, but when people see them, they see a old woman. Until the cloud is removed, nobody will see them. That was how Winners Chapel in Kaduna exploded. Until you address the principal, you are anointed. See, I'm bothered. We are fighting ourselves. Look for a principality and fight. We are competing with each other. Compete with the devil who is in charge of this territory. Go and meet the Amadiora. Let us know who is in charge between me and you. Give yourself 1 month and fight Amadiora. Let's know who is in charge of the city. You are fighting with the fellow man. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood. And when you start fighting man, you will lose the battle against gods. People should team up together and chase the devil. You are fighting them. See, I like war. I'm saying to you, there are cities that will never open until you dispel the gods. Show me Mark 3, 26 and 27. Mark 3. Ooh. Oh. Everybody, let's read. If Satan rise up against himself and be divided, he cannot stand, but at an end. That's why Satan don't fight each other. Show me the next verse. Everybody shout it. No man can enter into a strong man's house and spoil his good, except he first bind the strong man. A devil is hovering over a city, keeping people in immorality, keeping people in backwardness. You came to do church and you are putting adverts. You want to lose these people. You think publicity will bring the people? You think sponsor ad will bring them? Do you know my pen apostle? Our fathers broke through in the spirit before they became popular. Today, we are popular, we have not broken through. You are trending, but you are about to end. No strength. You spoke about strength. No strength, but you have fame. Followers, fame, no flame. Fame, no flame.